Okay, guys, I'm probably gonna use the phone's mic because these headsets are not working, right? Um, this is the third time the fourth time I'm doing this video. It's been pausing. Um, I just want to keep you guys updated because it's been a while since I've posted a few videos. I've been very, very busy, and I hope you guys are working on yourselves because, you see, it's amazing how we have so much time to focus on things that are outside and such limited time to really look deep within yourself and introspect on yourself, right? So on this video I just want to talk a little bit about time management, right? Why is time important? Time is important because if you fail to utilize it in the best way possible, you are actually going to realize that your progress is not going to be sufficient, right? It's amazing because most people think the longer they live, the more time they have, and therefore the better their chances of prosperity, which is definitely wrong. If that was the case, every person above the age of 60 would be a billionaire by now. But just to show that it's not really about the age or how long you have been living, it's not about that. What it's about is how you utilize your time. It's very, very important. We have people at about 25 years of age who are already millionaires, and then we have people who are about 85 years of age who are poor and broke. So you can see that it's not really about how long you live, it's about how well you live, and how well you live is determined by the amount of time you give yourself into working on yourself, which is why I keep on repeatedly saying that you must learn how to focus your mind on you, right? There are so many external distractions that can take your time and consume you, right? To such a point that you lose track of yourself. Now that's a problem because you think you have time, but then you have such limited amount of time. People think that you need at a space of about 10 years to become progressive and successful. You only need 3, 4, even 7, right? It's not really that much, okay? Which is why I say that you could be 85 years old of age and you can be poor. You could be 25 years, you could be rich, right? Now, this is confusing because an 85-old person had more time to work, right? And then a 25-year-old person had little time to work. But just to show, it's not just about time, it's about how well you utilize your time. So how do we utilize time efficiently to benefit us? That's what I want to talk about most. How can you utilize time efficiently? Number one, cut off all distractions. Now, we are different people, we have different distractions. For others, it could be like music, spending too much time listening to music and getting that dopamine high, right? For others, it could be alcohol, weed, maybe you clubbing a little bit too much, right? It's different for every person. But when I say cut off distractions, what I'm actually saying is spend more time cultivating yourself as an individual, cultivating your talent and creating. Now, what is cultivating yourself? Cultivating yourself means you give yourself a tremendous amount of time just to improve your mind, right? Your health and your overall well-being. How do you improve your mind? By reading. The more you read, the more you gain knowledge. How do you improve your well-being? Hit the gym, exercise. Exercise has been shown to be directly correlated with reduced levels of stress levels, right? And also health. The more you spend your time exercising, the more healthier you're most likely to become. Now, I've already stated two things. I stated about improving your mind, of which requires you to put your mind on gaining knowledge and reading. I also stated about well-being, about exercising, right? Now I'm going to speak about creativity, which is the last point that I stated. Creativity means that you place yourself in a position of creation, of serving society. Why is this important? It's because if you do not serve society, then you don't have a role to play, and therefore your existence is useless. Think about this. Think about this, right? If you spend time creating nothing, then you are of no use to society, and therefore your existence is worthless, which is why creativity is important. Now, how does one create? Am I saying that you should go out there and make videos like I am? No. Am I saying that you should go out there and make music or art or drama? No, I'm saying creativity. Creativity means you do what fuels you. We are different people. Every person has a different desire. We all have different goals, but all of us have things that fuel us, right? If you are a type of person who likes music artistically, it's better you go and create music. If you are a person who is mentally cognitive, for example, a scholar, go and create a social site where you are educating other individuals who would love to know what you already know. If you are an artist, for example, a sketch artist, then create as many sketches as you possibly can, right? The goal is simple. The goal is very simple. The goal is this: you want to create what you love doing, and you want that thing to serve society, right? You want to get paid off that. You don't want to spend your time just doing nothing and complaining. Listen, there is no person here on earth who doesn't have a talent. I don't care who you are. I don't care how young you are, how old you are. Every person has something they can offer. Your goal is to use that thing you can offer, use it to serve society. That's simple. But you can't if you don't learn how to manage your time. Why can't you? Because you spend less time working on your mind and working on yourself, and therefore you just living life going nowhere, having no direction. Which is why it's important to take care of your mind, take care of your health, and take care of your well-being. Also, being creative, right? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that to be creative you have to be an artist. You could be creative in terms of a scholar. If you're a scholar, right, you could go to school and you could learn. You could actually be educated, and you could use that education to better society. The goal is this: you want to be a channel of energy, a channel of radiation. What do I mean by that? You want to be a person who is a source meaning you emanate information and knowledge to society that can benefit other people, right? You don't want to be that person who's just consuming. You know, this famous writer Robert Greene said something about this. He said that the most selfish people are those who don't give themselves time to work on themselves, because the less time you spend working on yourself, the less time you are going to have to the less time you spend working on yourself, the less efficient you are to society, because you have nothing to offer, right? All you do is want to consume. You want to go on social media and consume. You want to consume music. You want to consume movies. You want to consume things. You never want to offer. You never want to create. And that's the problem. And as long as you're not creating, you will not elevate consciously, and your existence will be useless. Basically, you will be nothing. Now, again, my first point was time. You need to spend more time working on yourself so that you can have more time to cultivate your creativity and your talents, which is directly going to be directly proportional to your ability to create and to serve society, right? That's the most important thing. The most important thing is not you being selfish and you being at the corner and you being isolated. The most important thing is you placing yourself in a place where you are creative and in a place where you can help other people. That's it. I'm just going to end the video here, and for those who need more information, don't be afraid to text me, leave a comment, like, and also I'm not gonna tell you guys to subscribe because that's up to you. But however, what I'm going to tell you is, if you really want your life to change, you need to stop doing the same habits that you've been doing in the past. You need to start creating new habits, right? How do you create new habits? You cut off the things that take your time, things that you know you're addicted to that don't actually serve. The number one thing is to serve society. If you're not serving society in a positive, beneficial way, then your existence is useless. Basically, you are nothing. And I know it's a little bit too harsh, but it's the truth. You need to place yourself in a position where you are serving society, where you are creating, where you are offering the world around you sufficient information, the people around you sufficient information to better themselves, so that we overall as the human species can actually reach a level of elevated conscious. Do you know that everything that you have right now, including your clothes, technology, it could be your house, your table, your chair, everything was created by a person who dedicated their time to creativity so that you could have what you have. The best thing you could do is to also place yourself in that position of creativity. Stop spending too much time consuming things that other people have created. Cut them off. Spend less time off social media and more time on yourself. The only time you should be on social media is when you're posting things that you've created for the society, to better society. Wake up.